I think that might be one of the Aston Martins. That would be Armin, and he's out of the session. Armin's out of the session, so I wonder what happened there. Resets pole first sector. There's also McLaren stopped on the straight. I think Armin is out. That was very, very quick. I wonder what happened to him. Reese still going on his lap, and Chris is gonna set a purple second sector. He's coming into the third sector. What will it be? This will be the bank mark lap, pretty much. Everyone will be aiming for this lap that he's gonna set. Very wide line there, almost track limits. Very careful. Clamps the curb. It'll take this right hander now to bank 20% battery across the line. Resets to 118. What will Chris set? A 116.4, and that is a lap and a half. That. Armin broke his wheel. How did he do it? Did he hit the grass or something? Echo sets a 117. Cormac sets a 117 as well. Jacob Bates breaks into the 116s alongside Chris, but he's still about 4/10 off. Oh, his physical wheel. He broke his physical wheel. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay. Didn't expect that. It's broken on a hot lap. I think so. Let's watch Brogan as he comes into sector 3. Takes a very nice tight line there. Need to try and save battery for across the straight now. He puts it very close on the grass there. He's got about 16% battery. That is probably the perfect amount to take across the line here. Down the straight. Slams down the battery. He's low on fuel as well, which could help him. And where will Brogan go? Brogan goes up to 5th place for 117.4. Very nice lap. And Jacob in the Ferrari goes a 117.8 on mediums. So he's about a second, 1.4 seconds off of the top on mediums. So he'll have to find a bit more pace on the softs. Echo in the Red Bull is pretty much on the 117 flat with Cormac. So probably equal third. And the Hasses are looking very, very good at the start of this qualified session. Oh! Jacob's into the barrier, and that's his wheel off, and that is a very big crash in the first race here. That is a huge crash. His car literally took flight there. That was like a Mark Webber crash, and he will only get one lap in on medium, so he'll start 7th or lower now. And these other 3 drivers that are in the session will be fighting to go above him. That's Reese, the Sauber, and the other McLaren. They will all be fighting to go 7th or above now. We come back on. Brogan's gone off track slightly there, making a nice gravel line across the track. He'll probably pit now. He's on low fuel. It's got a full battery, to be fair. Renault and Alpine worker. As you do, Jacob. As you do, mate. Haas are looking very, very good so far in the session. They look like they can put up a very good challenge to the one McLaren at the top. You're not that slow. I wouldn't say you're that slow in the Sauber, to be honest. I trust you, Cormac. I trust you. You went off track 3 times. What the hell? What are you doing? Fix up. I don't think that's how it's supposed to. No. You changed your car during Park Fair, mate? Okay. That's probably an error on my part. That's probably an error on my part in the setup of the race. So let's not tell anyone else that. Let's get that between me and you, Jacob. Let's watch Brogan. Let's watch Brogan. On an outlap. Oh wait, who's on a fast lap? Is this Echo on a fast lap? He's still got 70% of his battery left up, so he needs to start burning it a bit more, I think. So that is horrible to say, Echo. Where's Cormac on an outlap? Okay, let's watch Cormac's outlap when he gets across the line. Let's ride on board with him. Let's study Cormac's outlap to see if he can go above his teammate Jacob. Jacob has looked very good around Australia so far, by the way. Why on earth is Louis inviting me to a free practice session? Thanks to the grass. That is a very nice line there into turn one. Gets the battery down this mini straight into a heavy braking zone, into a tight right hander, not taking too much of the bump so his car doesn't fly over, into a left hander. He tries to lock it on the outside here. That's very well taken. Doesn't take a wide line there to avoid from breaking the underfloor of his car. Goes to the grass there, pretty nicely there. Into the highest speed section of the track, getting down the battery. Into the left part here. Then he'll come into a pretty much flat out turn here. Takes a little bit of a break there. Tries not to go wide here. Very nicely done. This looks like a very fast lap here. The Alpine looks like he's had a crash as well on the mini straight. Come back into a right hander. Takes a bit of a tighter line there instead of going wide. Into the left hander here. Not taking too much of the bump. This is very nice lap. Into right hander here. Onto the straight. This is very clean. Will Cormac improve on this lap? Crossing the line. He stays fourth and Brogan goes third. Cormac is 2/10 slower than his fastest lap. That is a very, very nice lap from Brogan there. Jacob Bates retires from the session as well. Has he had a crash? Brogan! That's a huge crash as well. Everyone is DNF in his qualifying session. Brogan crashes trying to warm his tyres. Believe it or not. So we've gone from having 11 drivers competing in this to having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers still racing. Hassan, welcome to the chat, mate. Welcome to the chat. Armin, I have absolutely no clue. What do you mean, everyone leave? Brogan, what do you mean? Why? Right on board with the Sabre now. Hassan, could you please, pretty please, drop a follow? We are not retiring from this session. I'm sorry, we're not retiring. This session is carrying on. Ooh, some grass there. Managed to keep on track, to be fair. Clamps the wall. Jacob, we're not retiring from the session. Understand, Armin, understand. I think Echo's on a hot lap now, so I'll run on board with him as well. Hassan, this is your driver, by the way. Watch your driver. Jacob, for two laps, you've had a very, very good quali here, to be fair. Well, other than the crash, anyway. Echo's used a lot of battery here. Cuts the turn there, so that is a bit dodgy there, to be fair. He's using a lot of battery. He's almost on zero. It's a tight braking zone here. Doesn't take too much. He takes a bit of a curve on the left though. Right hander, heavy braking zone onto the left hander. Doesn't make his car fly like we have seen before previously in Australia. Gets the battery down on the straight. So actually saved it pretty much enough to get across the line here. And where will that put him? Echo goes up to third, above Brogan, above Cormac, and just a tenth behind Jacob. Well, yeah. But Chris looks very, very convincing in the front here. Cormac's on an outlap here. Right. Let's see what Cormac can do as he approaches the start of his lap. Chris, thanks for the follow, mate. Really appreciate it. There's a McLaren owned slow yellow flag coming into the start of sector 2 here. Cormac starts his lap, let's roll on board. Cross the line. Starts now. Into turn 1. What can he do? Very nice line. Doesn't go too wide on the exit there. That is very, very nice turn 1. Gets the battery down. Down this mini straight. Heavy braking zone. Into the right hander. Keeps it very clean. Into the left hander. Very clean. Once again. And we'll float the car through here. Not hitting the barrier. Very nice there. Doesn't pick up any grass. Onto the right hander. Picks up a slight bit of grass, but that is fine. Now, into the fastest part of the track. Will he get the battery down? No. Now he gets the battery down. Pushing the car to its limit. Can Cormac get up of the grid and maybe challenge Echo for that third place spot, or even his teammate for second? He is 1.5 tenths up. Cuts the corner completely. That is very strategic from him there on standard corner cutting. Heavy braking zone. The car bounces slightly. That will unsettle his lap time there. Into a long right hander. He avoids taking a wide line. Takes a tight line. Into the left hander. Not floating the car over the bumps there. Into the right hander. Some slight bit of grass. Gets the battery down. Down the straight. What will it be? He gains 3 tenths to go second above his teammate and above Echo. And he is only 2 tenths off of Chris now. But I doubt he'll have enough time to get another lap in. Cormac retires from the session. Calling it quits for that lap. Restarting his out lap. So he'll get one more lap in. Echo probably won't get another lap in now. Chris will probably get another lap in at the very end here. Not like he really needs to. He's probably already got pole here. Both McLarens are coming out. Well, the other McLaren isn't going to make it in time. He retires. Well, Reese and the McLaren tyre, so there must have been a crash here. Oh, there's a huge crash. The Aston. That is huge. And that's a very, very bad ending to the session here. I did not expect that. Oh my god. What a crash. I'm actually very excited for this race. I want to see what kind of strategies people go for. Also, guys, very, very clean formation lap. I want a very, very clean formation lap. Also, in the garage then, I just saw a McLaren wheel in the floor. But I just posted the results on TikTok. Okay, Kim. I'll post the results. I'll post the results in the Discord after I've done it on the app. So just leave the results in the Discord alone. I'll do all that. So on the formation lap, it's going to be very, very clean here. No crashing with anyone, hopefully. No illegal overtakes on the formation lap. Chris will be looking just to try and maintain the lead and run away with this win now. To basically submit an early championship lead, pretty much. Whoever wins this race is already in the shot of winning the championship. That's just how it goes. We've only got, I think it's 10 races. This is a 10 race season, season 1. So a big win on the opening day would be huge for any driver racing today. Armin, is your wheel any better? I know you probably can't text, but I think you're a bit behind, mate. Oh, speak to Hassan. I can't watch a practice session because I'm here doing my job and commentating the league. So you all better be thankful because I'm missing F1 for this. I never miss F1. Louis, are you watching? Are you watching this session as well, Louis? Good to hear, Hassan. Okay, everyone's going to line up now, and this is going to be a very, very electric start to the race. I can't wait. I have been on the edge of my seat all week waiting for this. Let's see who comes out on top. I hope to see some clean racing from all the drivers. Oh, Echo's disqualified. Why is Echo disqualified? Oh, okay, let's go. 1 red light, 2 red light, 3 red light, 4 red light. All the lights light up. And it's lights out, and away we go. Chris gets a good start there. Taking the lead early on. Will Jacob go for a nice dive bomb here? Down the outside, he tries it. Jacob, fighting for the lead. Jacob takes the lead of the race here. Jacob takes the lead of the race here from Chris. Chris gets it back. It's going to be very, very close into this next turn. There's a yellow flag at the back. And they are side by side at the front here. And there's a front wing end plate going off there for Echo, I think it was. And there's a lot of collisions at the back there. Jacob maintains the lead of the race here. Chris all over the back of him. This will be very, very tight. It is already so close. Cormac is going to have to try and put pressure now on to Chris to try and get this Haas 1-2 underway and try and secure his teammate. Echo out of the race. What's happened there? There's a yellow flag. Will that be a safety car? What has happened to Echo? 10-second time penalty for Johan in the Alpine. Severe collision with the McLaren. What has happened here? I didn't catch that. Echo, what happened? Chris Pitts, maybe he's got a bit of front wing damage. Maybe he's going for a long strategy. So it's currently a Haas 1-2 now. Is it a safety car? It's a safety car. There's a safety car out. Everyone is starting to crawl into the pits. Chris is down to P7 now. So it's still currently a Haas 1-2, and that is very, very, very big. Echo, what happened with the crash? Echo, what happened with the crash? Echo, how did you crash out? Hello? Echo, how did you crash? Okay. So, can you guys still hear me? Because I'm speaking to Echo and he's just ignoring me. P4 left. The Sabre has a penalty. Okay, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why are allowed to get 10-second time penalties? I'm not sure. I don't understand why a safety car is on broadcast either. This is probably why I shouldn't be running the things, because it should be Jacob, but I had to run it this time, so this is my fault technically. So blame me, not Jacob. I don't understand why everyone's getting 10-second time penalties for ignoring yellow flags. Right, the safe guy's in this lap. It's currently Haas 1-2. Reese is third. Chris is going to have to fight through the whole pack to get back to the front now. Okay, I understand. Alright, I think the safety car's in, so it should be a green flag now, and both Hasses are underway. Now I wonder what's going to happen here. Will they fight? Will they try and defend each other? That's try and create a grab to Chris. Now Chris gets a 10-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags. Everyone's getting 10-second time penalty here. Jacobs at purple first sector, and he's got about a 9. Well, he's got a second gap over his teammate now. Jacob is flying. Will this be will this help him maybe catch a win? Chris gets a 10-second time penalty. I'm not sure why. I need to quickly invite. I think it's him. I think it's him. Yeah, it's not on Echo, mate. It should be up there fighting for it. So, oh, Johan's out. So that's another safety car. So Chris might pit again here to get rid of that 10-second time penalty. By the way, can we just look at this huge gap between both Hasses, the Aston Martin, and the rest of the grid? Armin's game crash. That's unlucky for you. Everyone's in the pits serving their penalties now. I don't understand why there were so many penalties. I don't. It's probably going to broadcast again now. So, apologies, guys. Has supremacy. It is quite literally has supremacy. Um, lastly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, mate. I don't even know if you can hear me. I don't know if you're in the chat. But what's the next race? Look on the calendar on the Discord. Let's have a look. What is it? Season 1. Do one calendar. Bahrain's next. I hate to say it, guys, but I think it's going to be a Haas. It's going to be a Haas 1-2, and the Haas are going to be fighting for the win here. And Brogan, we can't count Brogan out of it. For some reason, it says Brogan's 4th, but he's 3rd in the safety car. So what's going on here? Brogan is a lap down somehow, and he's 4th. I don't really know what's going on here. Jacob pits, so that's going to grant Cormac the lead of the race here. I'm very, very confused. It still says Brogan's 4th, so Brogan must be a lap down. Which means... I'm genuinely so confused what's going on behind the safety car right now. You think he's going to take pole in the sprint quali, Tyler? I didn't even know it was a sprint. Is that today? Is the sprint quali today? Jacob, genuinely, I have no idea, mate. Sprint quali, Lando Norris is going to take sprint pole, and he's going to win. And then he's going to win, and then he's going to win the actual race. He's going to get pole in the actual race. Is that 10:30 for you or 10:30 for me? 10:30. What time zone? BST or Slovakian? 10:30 for me. Okay, I can watch that then. Ocon pole. Ocon 22nd time penalty in qualifying because he went slightly wide. Nah, I'm saying Verstappen will get pole probably. I can just feel it in my bones. Look at the position change. Armin's gone up 6 positions and Reese has gone up 5. So Chris gets another 10-second time penalty for a severe collision with the Sauber. So you can see everyone's on hards or mediums. Cormac is on the longest tyre, so he'll have to pit at some point. And he'll be under a lot of pressure now from Reese on the mediums. And for some reason it still says Brogan's 4th. Why is Brogan still 4th on here? Like, I'm genuinely so confused. He's got blue flags though. Someone's got blue flags. So what's going on here? Jacob's making a move on. So Brogan's a lap down and he's got blue flags and he's gone wide there. Oh, he comes back on and it collects Chris. That'll be a penalty for sure. Chris is out of the race. That'll be a huge penalty. Brogan's ignored blue flags and then crashed with Chris. And Brogan retires from the session. Armin gets a 10-second time penalty. This is playing into Haas's hands very, very well. You got a blue flag apparently, Brogan. Unlucky Chris, man. No, that's not your fault. I assure you he probably will get a great penalty for next race. Because he came back on really dangerously. I was repeated the whole time it said blue flags. Genuinely, Brogan, I have no clue. But the way he came back on track was very, very dangerous. So you probably will get a great penalty next race. Unfortunately. I don't know why you had a blue flag, genuinely. So Reese in the Aston Martin leads the race. Oh no, me too, Brogan. Reese leads the race. Jacob and Cormac are second and third, and apparently now Armin is 1 minute and 38 seconds behind Jacob. So, but Armin's second behind the safety car. This is very, very, very strange. Yeah, I know, but for some reason it's saying you've got a blue flag as well. Yeah, I don't understand how you've been lapped though. Because on track currently it's an Aston Martin 1-2, followed by a Haas and a Ferrari. But it says some been lapped, some haven't. They've been lapped on this. Okay, I understand. So Armin's been lapped on the safety car and Brogan got lapped on the safety car. So Armin, it isn't my decision. If you want to really do a race, you have to speak to Jacob about it. He's the owner. I'm just a commentator. So McLaren gets a 10-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. This is a very chaotic race so far. 9 laps remaining. We've had, I think it's 3 safety cars. I don't think the appeal for a restart will go through. I think this will just go through as a very dodgy race. Reese still leads on the safety car, 9 laps remaining. It won't go to broadcast until the McLaren catches up. And currently it's 3 Aston Martins leading because the safety car is first. I know, right, Echo? I know. It's been very strange today. Armin, if you want to restart, you've got to speak to Jacob about it. Jacob is racing though, so I don't know if he will respond. The next person of call to ask is Kim. At Kim and ask Kim. I believe in you, Reese. The safety car is coming in now as all the cars group back up. The safety car is into the pit, and Armin will have to let the 2 Hasses pass, and I think Jacob will have to do the same because of blue flags. So Reese leads. He's got about a 1.2 second gap here over Cormac. Very good start there. And now the order has been resumed, and Jacob is going to put pressure on other Jacob instantly now. Cormac is probably in the best spot here on 2 lap old mediums, fighting for the win. Sauber with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Cormac sets a purple first sector here, really pushing for the race win here. Reese is going to be a sitting duck down here as Cormac gets a slipstream, gets the battery down. Next lap, the DRS will be back. Armin drops the last after the blue flags. Jacob is currently 4th. We've had 4 DNFs this race, including Echo, Johan, Chris, and Brogan. Well, Brogan got to qualify for not following blue flags, but he didn't realise he'd been lapped by the safety car, so that is currently not his fault. Unfortunately, Armin, the reason that there were 2 blue flags was... Oh, Reese goes wide! And that will grant Cormac the lead, and Jacob will go for second. It's currently a Haas 1-2. Can Reese maybe fight back? But no, probably not. Jacob is on 2 lap old hard, and he's 8 tenths behind his teammate. It's going to be a Haas battle here. Jacob will Echo, we can't do that, mate. We've got a race. Cormac is going to want to try and nurture his lead here over Jacob. What's going on towards the back? The McLaren and the Sauber seem to be in their own little world here. They're both Greek drivers battling out here. I mean, the McLaren is missing 2 end plates, so I don't think that's very strategic. Jake was missing an end plate as well, so he may be considered out of this title, out of this race win battle. Reese is doing very well to stick with Jacob here on these 7-lap old mediums, so he should be proud of himself for this. He's running low on battery though, so you have to try and nurture that as the race continues. The Hasses, Jacob is going to put pressure on Cormac now onto these straights. I wonder if there is going to be any sort of team orders here from Ryan Lay. If he is watching, Cormac maintains the lead into turn 1, and if both Hasses crash, Reese probably gets first place here, which would be very nice. And there's a yellow flag at the back. That is Armin out of the session, and that's Jacob out of the session as well. That's a huge crash, and that might be another safety car here. There's only 5 drivers left in this session. That means 6 drivers, almost 7. Oh, the Sabres out. There's only 4 drivers left in the session. Oh, it's all going off. Genuinely, it's all going off. This has been a chaotic first race of the league, but Armin and Jacob crashed on the straight. The Sauber crashed into the barrier. Lassie currently has a 3-second time penalty, I think it was, for track limit. Reese currently 3rd, but he's about 4 seconds off the Hasses. So it looks like it will be a Haas 1-2 at the end of this race. Just determines which one will take it. Jacob putting pressure on Cormac now. Will he go for a move? No, he doesn't go for a risky move there. He is trying to keep the Haas 1-2 intact. If both Hasses crash, it guarantees a McLaren and Aston on the podium, 1st and 2nd. But the McLaren pits, I don't know if he's pitting to serve a penalty or if he's pitting to go on the new tyres. I'm not sure. Both Hasses are going to fight this out now. This is the American Civil War at Australia. Around the Albert Park circuit, I think it's called. Genuinely, brain went dumb then. I think it's Albert Park. Which Haas will come out on top? This is very, very, very tight, and I'm on the edge of my seat. They are so close going through these turns. Even just one mistake could mean both Hasses crash out of this race and lose at 1-2. Thank you, Echo. I thought it was Albert Park. Oh, Jacob's going for a move. He just can't get it off. Cormac is defending very, very nicely. These Hasses are on top of each other, basically. It's going to be very, very close for these last 5 laps. Let's see the rear end camera of Cormac here as Jacob approaches. Will he go for a move? Let's run on board with Jacob. He's going to go for a move now. Because he go to the right, to the left. He's going to go to the left. Around the outside. Cormac. Squeeze. They make contact. They make contact while Jacob comes out on top. Will he be forced to get that position back by the team principal? Who knows? Cormac will be in dire need for this race win now. Jacob slipping and sliding there. Cormac getting very, very, very close to the rear end there. They are so close. Putting up a very good battle here. Reese will be sat behind eating his popcorn, wishing that these two crash. Okay, looks like Jacob is making quite a nice 8, 9, 10th gap. Trying to close down that 1 second gap to get rid of the DRS now. Jacob might have the upper hand at the end of this race now on hards. If these mediums fade away, Jacob might have the upper hand. He's probably not, to be fair, but he's going to have a heart attack when he finds out what is happening in this race. Jacob needs to try and keep this. Cormac is back almost within half a second gap with Jacob now is going to be very, very close onto this straight once again. Coming down the back, let's go onto the rear view camera with Jacob. Can Cormac get close and maybe attempt a move here into turn 1? He can't dive bomb it. It's too careful. He takes a bit of grass there. This is so close coming into the last couple of laps of this race. Both Hatters are on top of each other. Is Cormac going to go for a move now? No, he's not. He's keeping it nice and safe. He doesn't want to destroy this one too. He wants to preserve it. Echo, shut up. They are so close to each other. It is unreal. Both passes are going that fast that they may even lap the McLaren before the end of the race here. Jacob should have the advantage on those hards when the mediums wear out at the end of the race. Don't worry, mate. I'm recording the race. Don't worry. Unless there's an issue with at the end of the race, you can save the highlights. Anyway. I know, Armin. This is stressful. I'm on the edge of my seat watching this battle. And I'm sure if the Haas team principal is watching, he is on the edge of his seat as well. Coming down the straight, Jacob into turn 1. Keeps it once again. Cormac is very, very, very close here. What will happen? 2 laps remaining, 3 laps including this one. I wish I could become a professional commentator, genuinely. Into the left-hander, Jacob is probably sweating his palms off right now in that cockpit. I think he picks up a bit of grass and gravel there. Couldn't quite catch that on the cameras there. Jacob is running very low on the battery here. Let's see what kind of levels Cormac has. They're both running really low on the battery. They are both giving it all they've got. Cormac is very, very close now. Coming into this turn, into the end of sector 2, into the start of sector 3. Oh my God, they're going that fast. I can't even speak. They are so close to each other. They're basically bum drafting each other down the straights. There's a yellow flag somewhere on the track. I don't know who that was for. It's a McLaren, and that is going to be him maybe getting out of the way with blue flag, and that could stop Cormac here. He's warming his tyres. We don't really know what he's doing there. Yellow flag. He's going very, very slowly, and he has been lapped by both Hasses. And that has really helped Jacob. He's now got a 2.5 second gap, and Jacob is now in the leading seat to win this race. Can Jacob win this race? He's saving up his battery now. Saving up his battery, which is a very, very smart strategic decision. Because if Cormac can even get close to him now in these last 2 laps, Jacob is going to have enough battery to be able to fight it now. Cormac has wing damage from the McLaren. The McLaren is now retiring, I think. He's on a yellow flag again. Let him through Reese. No, he's on a blue flag. Reese is out. Reese is out from the session. Reese is DNF'd. Reese is DNF'd. The McLaren will probably be getting a penalty for that. Reese, make sure you save your race highlights at the end of the race and send me the clips. Jacob has now got a 11 second gap on his teammate. Jacob can't lose his race win now. He gives a little bit of grass and he almost spins it. He needs to calm down a bit here. He needs to calm down. He needs to calm down here. Cormac's on his AI. He will probably finish second. Jacob, around the last lap now. He's had enough battery. He's looked fat in every practice session so far. And the McLaren pits on the last lap. Don't really know why. I need to step up a little bit. I'm just really into this, okay, guys? Jacob. His teammate's on AI. He's going to win this race. All he has to do is try and keep it nice and calm. If he crashes, it is the bottle of the century. Jacob will come through. Almost about to start sector 3 now. Cormac limping home with that front wing damage from the... Shut up. You know I'm a good commentator. Jacob is coming through the last 2 turns now. He has looked fast. Oh my god, the grass. He's giving me a panic attack. He's going to come through the last turn now. He's looked quick in every practice session. Jacob, in the hat, will cross the line in a minute to win the Australian Grand Prix. His teammate Cormac is limping home with that no front wing, and he will finish second, making it a Haas 1-2. Very, very, very well achieved here from both Haas drivers, and they should be very, very proud of themselves. They should be very, very proud of themselves here. Jacob will take the championship lead into the first race of the season. I'm going to die if I keep shouting. Jacob wins the Australian Grand Prix. And just like that, the Australian Grand Prix comes to an end. And that is a very, very chaotic race. Cormac finishes second. The McLaren will be disqualified on the FIA. I've decided that that is a shocking race from that McLaren, and he does not deserve to be 4th. And technically Reese is on the podium, but he won't get any points for this because he DNF'd. Jacob is going to lift the trophy, very proud. The American team gets off to a flying start with a 1-2. The Brit and the Scot flying today.